How many ever had too much? I think Pastor even said this. If you had a good piece of pie, can you stop? How many just want, if you had a slice of pie, if somebody gave you like a little square cut of pie, and it was the best pie you ever tasted, and somebody said, you can have some more. How many of you ever said, man, that was the best pie I ever heard in my life, but I don't want no more. It's too good. Who says that? Nobody. Nobody until we get to the things of Christ. Because we will say that Jesus is the best thing that ever happened to me. We will say there's not a friend like the lowly Jesus. And then when it comes to getting more of him, we just settle for that little square. We settle for that little taste. The irony of it is the word says, taste and see that the Lord is good. There is nothing. God knows what appeals to us. The imagery there is amazing. Because if it's good, let me tell you, I was on this weight loss program, Take Shape for Life. A lot of people have been on it. I lost about 18 pounds. And I know when I decided to wean myself off, because I reached my goal, I kind of got close to 20. Lord, I'm not going to lie. I said I wanted to leave 20. I rounded. 18 is rounded to 20. I'm going to get better faster than that. So anyway, I remember when I said, because, Lord, I keep telling y'all my wife can cook. And she made a pie, and apple pie is my favorite. And I'm not blaming her. I'm not blaming her for being a stumbling block to her husband and putting that pie out when he was trying to lose weight. You know? But when I smelled that pie, I said, this is literally what I did. I saw the apple glaze just come off. And she cut the pie, but she didn't cut it even. And you know how sometimes you cut it and like an apple fall off on the side? You know, I said, that was mine. I said, it'll just be a little. And I put that thing in my mouth, and I was like, oh. And that glaze, and that apple, and that sugar, it tasted so good. To the point that before I knew it, I had cut a hunk out that thing that looked like I took a chainsaw and said, forget this butter knife. I walked away with a slice of pie that was probably like this. And it was good. And it was so good, that apple, that little sliver wasn't enough. What if we had the same attitude with God? What if we, when we tasted and seen, said it's so good, I can't stop? What if, in my example with Dory, when she came back and I said, Dory, you can have this $10,000, and Dory came, and when she sat back down, I said, Dory, guess what? I gave you 10, I got 10,000 more. Who in their right mind would say, I'm straight? If you kept coming to an ATM, so I'm about to get some saints in trouble, but just say you could go to an ATM, that every time you needed money, it gave you money. Who wouldn't go to that ATM? Yeah, you would. That's not legal. No, please don't try it. My point is, if there were such a thing, nobody would stop going. What if there was a drink that was for free that could stop aging? That could stop you at least looking from the effects of age. Who would say, oh, you know what, I appreciate my wrinkles. I'm like a tree. It shows my wisdom and how many. Who would do that? Who wouldn't go get a bottle of that water? Who wouldn't do that? Essentially, Jesus told the woman at the well the same thing. I got water you know not of. You asking me for something that'll quench you temporarily. Baby girl, I got something that will last you for a lifetime. If you're just willing to taste and see. And even she got more sense than some of us, because when he said it, she said, ooh, give me some of that water. Can I have some? And God has freely given it to us. What's the matter? Where's our passion? Man, Aaron, if your passion for God was only as deep as your passion for that apple pie that night, where would you be? What soul could you have plucked out the very pits of hell and presented to the Lord? Whose life could you have made a difference in if you treated if you treated my relationship with Christ the same way as I valued that pie? What could I have done? What family member of mine could the power of the Holy Ghost have given me the exact right words to say that day that would have led them to Christ? What if my passion was the same? What if it was? Something for us to think about.